Okay, guys, so today we're doing an Oklahoma City rebuild. The plan for this one's going to be pretty simple. Build around gilgeous-alexander. We have a ton of draft picks from all the trades that happen in real life, such as the Paul George trade. We're going to trade away Chris Paul, Danilo Gallinari, Steven Adams, Dennis Schroeder, and go into full tank mode. So I'll see you guys with the first trade. The Atlanta Hawks offered us a 2021 first-round pick plus Evan Turner for Danilo Gallinari. We're going to do this one. The Mavericks are willing to give us a first-round pick in 2024 for Dennis Schroeder. We're 100% going to do that. And lastly, we're going to look for a trade and proposed trade for Chris Paul. So we ended up making a blockbuster trade to bring in Devin Booker for Chris Paul. If you go to our transaction report, we ended up getting rid of a 2020 first-round pick from the Nuggets, a 2021 pick from the Hawks, a 2021 pick from the Heat, swap best with Houston in 2021, plus a Portland Trailblazers pick. That's a lot to give up, but we're getting 86 overall Devin Booker. He's going to progress very, very well. So having him alongside gilgeous-alexander for the long run should be very, very nice. If you look at our rotation, this is what we're rocking with season number 1. Shai Gilgeous, Devin Booker, Evan Turner. We got Eric Moreland, Nerlens Noel, Andre Roberson, Frank Kaminsky, Kim Bazemore, and Mike Muscala. Nothing crazy. We should be contending for that number 1 pick, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season. So here at staff signings, long overdue, we need to fire Billy Donovan. Obviously, I didn't show the NBA playoffs. We finished with 27 wins. There was no point in that. We can add John Beilein. That's Cleveland Cavaliers coach. Jacob Underwood. He's got A+ offense, C+ defense. Michael Stauffer, the era with the A offense, A+ defense. We've gotten him in like every single one. I actually want to do Beilein. Let's offer him like 5.5, something around there. And then we're going to upgrade our trainer so that we have plenty of trading camps to give to, Shai Gilgeous-alexander and whatnot. We'll do that. He's already an A, so we don't really need to upgrade that whatsoever. In fact, if we fired him, our best option is an A-. We signed Beilein. Let's see what we ended up getting in the draft lottery. We ended up getting the 7th overall pick. And then the second round, we got the 5th overall pick. We're definitely have to go up, probably to around 2. I think I really want to get Anthony Edwards. I know I traded for Devin Booker, but I don't really know, how long term I'm going to hold on to Devin Booker. I think Anthony Edwards is our best option alongside Shai Gilgeous because, Devin Booker's now at an 87 overall. But I really just did it to stash value. Who's the best I could get for that whole Chris Paul scenario? I offered that trade on so many different players, and that was our best bet. Seeing who has, I would probably say like around the 2nd overall pick would be best to get Anthony Edwards. Number 1 will probably be LaMelo Ball. Let's see, 2nd round pick from the Cleveland Cavaliers. We'll give you the 7th pick. We'll give you the 5th pick in the 2nd round, but we'll also give you our pick next season. And we'll give you our 2nd round pick next season. And we look at all these 1st round picks we have, and we'll give you some 2nd rounders in like 2024. You still don't want to do that? Okay, fine. We'll add another lottery protected 1st. Y'all end up doing that. We're going into the NBA draft, and I'll see you when we're hopefully selecting Anthony Edwards. Here in the NBA draft, with the 2nd overall pick, we went Anthony Edwards. Number 1 pick was LaMelo Ball. Let's see what overall he is. Right now, he's a 79. We could have gotten James Wiseman, but for some reason, I kind of wanted to get Anthony Edwards. Go to rookie signing. Let's lock him up, and I'll see you guys in free agency. Here in free agency, we have a ton of money. I offered up on Anthony Davis. I'm going to go ahead and offer up on Andre Drummond. He was great for us in our last rebuild. I definitely wouldn't mind bringing him in. Let's do 4 years, 100. No, we'll max you out. We'll max you out. Let's go up to like 140 million. We'll give you the money you want. We can always trade you if we don't want you. 140 million, 4-year deal. Let's go ahead and offer that. Do we see any other unrestricted free agents we're interested in? Brandon Ingram's interesting, but obviously a restricted free agent. We could do the Michael Porter thing again. I actually really do like bringing him to the roster. Yes, you have to pay a lot, but he progresses to like an 84 overall in like 1 to 2 seasons. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. 3 years, 84 million. Hopefully Anthony Davis just accepts our offer. That would be nice. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case. So we're just going to go ahead, bring in Andre Drummond. Can we bring in both? That would put us over the salary cap. What would we have to get rid of? Frank Kaminsky. Is that really, would that be all it takes? We can try just getting rid of Frank Kaminsky, see if that helps us in terms of our cap space. I don't know how big of a deal. I don't know how much, we're over the cap. We're getting a 2nd round pick. Let's just do these 1st rounders from the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now are we able to bring in Michael Porter? That takes us over the salary cap. We'll just go ahead, get Andre Drummond. Anthony Davis goes back to the Lakers. That's pretty scary. Looking at our salary cap as it stands right now, we don't have any money whatsoever. We have that big contract going to Devin Booker. We now have a massive contract going to Andre Drummond. I like how the team's coming together in terms of our future. We're going to renounce those rights. Let's bring him in, get into the first day of free agency, see where our glaring holes are, because we don't really need first round picks, or at least we don't need our first round pick to be very good next season. A backup point guard is definitely necessary. We have a lot of holes. Let's see if we can get some solid players on good deals. We can bring in Reggie Jackson. That would be interesting. Fred VanVleet. DeJounte Murray, can we do that? As our backup point guard, I'm going to go ahead, offer up on DeJounte Murray. I didn't realize we had this much money in cap space to make offers. We'll take on Rodney Hood on 2 years, $17 million. As a small forward spot, can we bring in Joe Harris? I don't think we can bring in all these guys, but I'm going to go ahead and offer them all contracts. For the power forward spot, we used up all our offers for day one. I'm going to wait on Rodney Hood, see if anyone else accepts. DeJounte Murray does accept. That would take us over the salary cap, so we're just going to go ahead and do DeJounte Murray, and I'll make a couple more small free agency signings, and I'll see you guys at the start of season number 2. So at the start of the season, our rotation is looking like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Devin Booker, Torrey Craig, Michael Beasley, Andre Drummond, DeJounte Murray, Anthony Edwards off our bench. Still nothing crazy. I will look to trade Devin Booker next season, and once, Anthony Edwards starts to progress, we'll pop him into the starting lineup. Maybe we get a small forward, power forward for Devin Booker. Maybe we get a free agent in 2021. We'll see, but I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Midway through the season, I ended up finding this trade for Lauri Markkanen and Chris Middleton. I actually offered a very similar trade to the Chicago Bulls ahead of this season, and they declined it. I'm going to go ahead and take this on. We've got Lauri Markkanen now, and we've got Chris Middleton. Those provide holes. So now we're looking at Shai Gilgeous, Anthony Edwards, Chris Middleton, Lauri Markkanen, and Andre Drummond, with our bench looking pretty weak aside from DeJounte Murray. That's what we're rocking into the season. So at the end of the season, surprisingly, we finished with 59 wins, and we had DeJounte Murray win 6th Man of the Year. Seeing what seed we ended up finishing at, we are the #1 seed in the Western Conference. Holy moly, our team is coming together pretty nice. Hopefully we win this title, but I will be doing another season. We were led by Lauri Markkanen. That was a great trade for us. He got 21 points, 9 rebounds, 43% from the field, and 38% from 3. Anthony Edwards went out there and get 19 points per game, only at an 81 overall. That's great to see. Chris Middleton, Andre Drummond, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he got 13 points, but he got 7 assists. Let's see what we can do. In the first round, we're going against the Utah Jazz. We're down 1 game. Let's not lose in the first round. We're tied 1 apiece. We're up 2-1. Hopefully we can win this. The #1 seed in the West is the Boston Celtics. They look like they might lose in the first round. They just lost in the first round to the Cleveland Cavaliers. We're now in the second round in the Houston Rockets. We're tied 1 game apiece. We're actually down 2-1 now, tied at 2-2. Let's go to the Western Conference Finals. Yes, we do. We're going against the Los Angeles Clippers. We're down 3-0, 3-1. Well, we might make a 3-0 comeback. Yes, we do. We're in the NBA Finals against the Brooklyn Nets. We're down 2-1, tied 2 apiece. Let's win a championship in our 3rd season. Game 7. Yes, we do, as Andre Drummond gets 17 rebounds a game and wins Finals MVP. Absolutely insane. Let's try to make it back-to-back. I always planned on doing 3 seasons. I didn't expect to win in just our 2nd year. That is pretty insane. I'll see you guys at the NBA free agency. I want to be able to have some money to do things in free agency. So right now, I'm going to trade Chris Middleton in our 2025 first round pick to get the 5th overall pick in this draft. And then I think I might trade DeJounte Murray plus that 5th pick, see what we can do, and I'll see you guys then. I really just want to switch up the roster entirely from the Atlanta Hawks. This is really just a salary dump. We're getting that 2022 first round pick. And then I want to see what we can get for our 5th overall pick in the draft. I really don't want to make a selection here. If we can get some value, we still have a ton of first round picks. We're going to make some big moves ahead of the next season. We can bring back Chris Middleton plus the 6th overall pick. That's a pretty good deal. Alex Lynn, Joe Ingles, Buddy Hield. That's definitely very interesting. It's a big contract, but it's not a bad offer. We get Aaron Gordon for 1 more season. Not really sure if I want to do that, as we do already have a solid player at that position. We get Brandon Ingram, who's going to progress. Right now, he's an 84 overall this past season, got 13 points. I'm not seeing anything I really like as of right now. I'll let you guys know if I find a trade. So what I ended up doing was just trading up to number 2. I'm just going to, sim past this, let them sign whoever they want, draft whoever they want at number 2. It really doesn't matter. I'm going to trade this guy. I really just did that so we could trade him later down the road once everyone accepts, their player options for all the guys on young deals. We end up getting Jalen Johnson as a 79 overall. He's probably going to have very good trade value as far as team and player options. We're obviously bringing back both of them. The big thing in the free agency is that we do need to bring back Lauri Markkanen, and we should have a lot of cap space to bring in another big time player. Right now we have 28 million. I think we actually have a lot more once you renounce a lot of these guys' rights. So we could offer on, the big names. We're going to obviously give up a qualifying offer to Lauri Markkanen, Terrence Ferguson. But, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard. Paul George doesn't really make a lot of sense as he just left Oklahoma City, so I'm not going to offer one on him. Kawhi Leonard, though, 100% going to get a max contract, 4 years, 170, 180, whatever they let me offer him, plus a player option, plus a no trade clause. That would be sick to have him. Giannis Antetokounmpo, same treatment. You're getting that max money, player option, no trade clause. We could do, I'm not doing Paul George. We have Jason Tatum as a restricted free agent, Victor Oladipo as an unrestricted free agent. Let's see if one of them accepts. We actually see Kawhi Leonard accept our contract. We actually have Kawhi Leonard and Giannis accept. That's pretty crazy, but I'm bringing in Kawhi. I haven't gotten Kawhi in a rebuild yet. That is absolutely awesome. I love how this roster is going to be looking. Let's just get out of the moratorium period with Kawhi in our hands. Oh, I need to make sure I give an offer on Lauri Markkanen. That would absolutely rip us apart if we didn't bring back Lauri Markkanen. Where are you at, Lauri? 87 overall, restricted free agent. You're getting good old treatment of a 5-year, $163 million contract. Accept that, and then we should be good to go. I don't have enough cap space to sign Kawhi Leonard. Is that what they said? Nuh-uh. Wait, what? I'm so confused right now. What? Do we not have we literally signed Kawhi Leonard and now we don't have Kawhi Leonard? This makes no sense whatsoever because I'm so confused right now. I'm going to figure this out and I'll see you guys then. Okay, guys, so I figured it out. We got Kawhi Leonard. I did have to make some moves. I had to trade away Andre Drummond, just switch that basically to Clint Capella, who was on a better deal, free up a little bit more cap space, and I do believe we now have Kawhi Leonard. Thank God. Kawhi Leonard, Clint Capella, Lauri Markkanen, Shai Gilgeous, and Anthony Edwards. With Jalen Johnson, who's going to have a lot of trade value, we can move. Let's see if we have any more money in free agency. We can offer it on anybody. We can't do Giannis. That's very clear, but we're looking at unrestricted free agents. Gordon Hayward, Lou Will off the bench. We don't have that kind of money. Can we do Bol as a restricted free agent? That would be sick. I don't think we have much at all. Can we do like a guy like Rudy Gay? We can offer him 2 years, $9 million. He's declined that. 2 years, $9 million a season. Unrestricted free agent in Markelle Fultz. I'm just going to see you guys at the start of the season. So ahead of season number 3, since we have Beeline as our head coach, I decided to make a deal to bring in 2 point guards to run the second unit. 2 point guards that he's going to be coaching next season, and Darius Garland and Colin Sexton. We got rid of our rookie plus a couple picks. So now our backup unit has Garland, has Sexton, Satoransky. Obviously, we need to upgrade this. We need to get a better small forward, power forward, and center off the bench. I'm going to make those trades, and then I'll see you guys at the start of the season. So at the start of the season, this is what our lineup is looking like. We got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Kawhi Leonard, Lauri Markkanen, Clint Capella. We're trying to make a run at 2 titles in a row. I really like that starting lineup. Off the bench, we gave Beeline, Garland, and Sexton. Let's see what he can do. We also traded for Danny Ashvada. We've got Thaddeus Young, and I did get Aaron Baines. I could give him a little bit of minutes. We'll see how the season goes. Maybe I, bump Clint Capella down a little bit. But for right now, this is what we're rocking with. I'll see you guys at the end. So at the end of the season, we see Curry win MVP, Cade Cunningham Rookie of the Year, DeJounte Murray made 6th man for a different team, Kawhi wins Defensive Player of the Year, and he also got 26 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, as we went 64-18. Love to see it. And an All-NBA first team. We don't see Kawhi Leonard. I suppose he's on All-NBA second. No Kawhi Leonard here either. What? Is he on All-NBA third? Yes, he's on All-NBA third. We did finish with the best record in the Western Conference, and we finished with the best record overall. Can we win this back-to-back seasons? You do see a 61-win team in the Atlanta Hawks over in the Eastern Conference. They are coming together pretty nice. They ended up getting DeJounte Murray. They've got Marcus Gasol. They got Cam. They got a ton of depth. Looking at our player stats, we had Kawhi get 26, but then we have Lauri Markkanen now at an 89 overall, getting 18 and 7. Anthony Edwards at an 86 overall, now getting 18. He's getting 3 assists. He's getting over a steal a game. You got Colin Sexton off the bench. He's doing his thing at 15. You've got Clint Capella getting us 14 rebounds, and now Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at an 89 overall is getting us 13 points. He's getting us 8 assists. Hopefully, he's shooting with very good efficiency as he is. You got Garland as well, and Danny Ashvada off our bench. We're looking pretty nice. Let's see what we can do. Simulating the first round of the NBA playoffs. Where are we at? I just want to simulate current round. Oh, I just got to simulate the whole playoffs, I guess. We're up 1-0 against the Memphis Grizzlies. Hopefully, we see the Atlanta Hawks bounced out quick. They're down 2-1 to the Chicago Bulls. We're up 3-0, 4-0. We win the first round matchup against the Grizzlies. The Chicago Bulls might take this in the first round. They're going to a Game 7. They end up losing to the Hawks. In the second round, we're going against the Los Angeles Lakers, the 5th overall seed. I'm not sure if they still have Davis and LeBron. Maybe they've, lowered in terms of their progression. Oh, we can simulate the round right here. So hopefully we just go right by the Lakers. In the Western Conference Finals, it looks like we're going to be going up against the Dallas Mavericks, our Houston Rockets. The Dallas Mavericks are up 3. We end up losing. How in the world did we lose to the 5th seed, bro? This makes no sense. Who ended up winning the NBA championship? You see the number 1 seed Atlanta Hawks. They end up losing to the Brooklyn Nets as well. We see the Dallas Mavericks go against the Brooklyn Nets in the NBA championship. And who ends up winning? You see the Brooklyn Nets as Kyrie Irving averages 29 points. I don't know how we won in our second season, and then we lost in our third season when we had progression out of Markkanen, Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards. We obviously had Andre Drummond before, but Clint Capella is not some massive downgrade. We added Garland, Sexton, Ashvada, Thaddeus Young off our bench, and we added a 99 overall in Kawhi Leonard, who won Defensive Player of the Year. You guys tell me your thoughts in the comments below. We still brought up championship, but that's the video, guys, and peace.